So, how about we start by saying your girl, like, she got saved. So, it was more expensive to live there, not in a good neighborhood, not having everything. And this place, guys, it had everything. And I started to tithe. So now I tithe my money, create a life for myself, create my own identity. Then God will send me the person, and I'll be able to see that person, and I'll be ready. Okay, hold up. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So guys, like, today's video is a life update. I feel like I have so much to tell you guys. I honestly wanted to do like a life update video, kind of like doing my makeup or doing something, but it didn't play out like that, so I'm just going with it. And I do want to do this update like today because yeah, it's just the right time. So let's start. I don't know where to start. Like, honestly, I'm not even about to edit this much. Like, y'all are getting everything. Yeah. So, how about we start by saying your girl, like, she got saved. So, I got saved, guys. I've given my life to Christ. Like, I really have given my life to the Lord. And honestly, it's been, let me see, it's been like a few months now, and I must say, well, not like a few months, like a long time, if I'm being honest. Like, honestly, I keep saying honestly. So last year in like November, I kind of got moved by the Spirit, and I started wanting to like be closer to God. And I would continuously like watch sermons and stuff, and even though I felt this calling, I was still like kind of still trying to do it on my own. And then like God just kept sending me signs, literally, and I kind of I just gave it my all, because I've been doing this thing called life for so long by myself. I mean, I've always prayed, I've always trusted in God, but I was still doing what I wanted to do. I would never like, oh, I need to make a decision, let me consult God. I wouldn't do that. So lo and behold, like this year in like December going into January, like there was like a shifting going on in my life. And I would say in January, like it really turned around in terms of me as a person. Honestly, if you knew me in December versus how I am right now, it would literally, you would say, oh, she a whole different person. Just the way how I act, just the way how I am. I used to be like so angry, y'all. Like, I used to get angry so quick. Lord Jesus, thank you so much. But now I feel like, because I'm on this journey where I'm actively trying to change myself, I'm actively trying to chase after God and after His way and His will, it has really changed me. In like 3 months, I've learned forgiveness. I've forgiven like a lot of people that I really had in my heart, that I had walking around being so angry. And honestly, I've never felt so free. I know I should like give you more details, but I think I'll make another video as it relates to all that. I just wanted to give you like a overview of what's been going on. So yeah, I've learned forgiveness. I've never felt so free. I've never felt so happy. What else? I'm learning to lean on God versus leaning on myself and my own understanding. I'm learning to be slow to anger, because I was a very angry person. I don't want to be like that anymore. Like I said, that like, girl, no, we're not doing that. That's what we're not trying to do. Like, I want to be at peace. I just want to rest in God and just like give it everything over to Him. That's where I am. Like right now, I'm not in control of my life. God is. Everything that I do, every little decision, I go and I talk to God about it. So yeah, that's where I am. I'm not a perfect person, but I'm progressing. And if you watch Transformation Church, then you know what I'm talking about. So I'm really just trying to have my open and transparent moment with you guys right now. So yeah, I've given my life to Christ, and I want to get baptized. I was trying to like really make the decision to do it because I don't want to be like a person that I get baptized and then I go out and I do all kinds of stuff and then I feel like I have to get baptized again. No, I just want to do it one good time. So I'm literally taking my time on this journey in a sense. Not taking my time where I'm doing the wrong thing. No, no. I stopped doing a lot of things. I ain't doing stuff like that no more. I do my little devotions. I talk to God every single day. Yep. And yeah, I'm just seeking God and I want to get real close to my creator. So that's what I've been doing. And I have plans to get baptized. I feel like the right moment that it's supposed to happen, it will reveal itself to me. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. Okay, another life update. So I'm going to be moving. We are moving, guys. I'm moving into my very first apartment. First apartment in the sense that it's my very first apartment, meaning it's my name on everything. It's me and me, me and God on the lease. I've never had that ever, and I just feel so grateful to God because this could only have been him. When this video goes up, I will post it when I already moved in. I will post it. So yeah, and afterwards you also see the apartment hunt. That was a mess. Oh my God, like I did the apartment hunting and a lot of these places, it was hard getting in. A few places told me I need a co-signer. Just a lot of things. Yeah, and I almost chose a place just because, okay, it had the things that I wanted on the inside, but the outside, it was not in a very great neighborhood. So you have all the updated finishes, all the new finishes, and then it doesn't even have like a gate. Anyone can like run in, and it's literally like on the side of the road. But the inside of the apartment is so nice, and I'm just like, dang. I made a list of the things that I wanted in my apartment, and that place, I guess, had some, but it didn't have some in a sense. So I'm just like, since the other places I'm not getting in, I needed all kind of extra stuff, and I needed like someone to stand with me. I'm like, let me settle. Like I was thinking that, and then I'm just like, oh, I don't really want to do that. I don't really want to compromise. I wanted to get all the things that I had on that list, and I'm just like, oh my God. And then I just prayed about it, and I'm like, God, if this is where you want me, then okay. I mean, it's the only one that was working out, but then he knew what I really wanted. And guys, let me tell you, after I started deciding that, okay, that's the place that I'm going to move into, I was just like looking on the internet, just browsing, because I kind of made the decision like, okay, this is the only place that fits. Let me get it. But then I was just like browsing still, even though I had already kind of told myself that that's where I was going to move to. I was still browsing, and out of nowhere, this apartment complex like popped up. I'm just like, okay. So I clicked on it. When I clicked on it, I'm like, wow, this apartment is under construction. It's like a new apartment. Like everything is new. I checked all the stuff that they had. It had everything that I wanted in an apartment. And guess what? The price was like cheaper than the other place that had the stuff in the apartment, but they didn't have no kind of amenities or whatever. It was more expensive to live there, not in a good neighborhood, not having everything. And this place, guys, it had everything. When I tell you every single thing that I was looking for, first of all, there was this high-end apartment that I looked and I went to see, and the lady was just like, in order to get in here, you have to be making, I think, $76K a year, and you have to show it on paper. And I'm just like, ma'am, okay. And like, I really wanted to live there, but it just wasn't working out. I had to ask like a friend, well, two people I asked, and that didn't go down too well, if they could like, you know, co-sign with me, and it was just like a mess. And I'm just like, okay, whatever. But this apartment, the one that God gave me, it had everything. It had everything that apartment had that I was trying to find, and it was at a cheaper rate. Like it was like the perfect rate. Ain't got good. And it was at a central place. They're going to have like a wall around the whole thing. It's gated. When you come in, you have to like put in your little thing to come in. And if someone comes to visit me, they have to call me, and it'll come up on like my app to say who's at the gate, and I'll see a video footage of who's there. Like, oh my god. And I got a balcony. I always wanted a balcony, and I got a balcony. And let me tell y'all, the balcony is a nice space. I can't wait to show y'all. Y'all gonna see. I can't wait to show y'all. But we are moving. I'm so excited because I can finally have a set space to film. Like right now where I'm currently staying, I film in the area that's supposed to be the living room. Is it the living room? No, the dining area. So I never put anything here. I just put all my YouTube stuff. So finally I'm going to have a filming room. Like, guys, you wouldn't understand when I tell you this has been a dream of mine. This has always been a dream of mine, to have a little space, like a room specifically that I can film and create in. And by the grace of God, I have finally gotten that, and also with y'all support. Thank you guys so much for supporting me. I just feel like once I took the plunge and I just started seeking God more than anything else, I started chasing after him versus chasing after things of this world, everything has just started to fall into place, and I'm just super happy. I'm super at peace with myself and my life. Like, I don't know how to explain it, guys. Like, there's just so much going on. And also, let me see what else. I started taking driving lessons, y'all, because not really driving lessons. Yeah, I took like 5 because I wanted to, learn certain things about the road here because it's like a different place. Earlier in my life, my sister taught me how to drive. My little sister, shout outs to her, love her. So my little sister taught me how to drive. Her friend also helped me at one point. But then, guys, let me tell you, I was always scared to drive because I got in an accident when I was like 18. We was in a car accident. I was in the back, and I think I started falling asleep. Crazy part is, I was coming from my grandpa's funeral. It was a very sad day, drained emotionally, like drained. And it was my uncle, my mom, my stepdad, my best friend from high school, and my little sister in the car. 1, 2, 3. It was like 1, 2, 3. It was 5 of us in the back. No. It was 4 of us in the back. Oh, Jesus. And my mama was pregnant and she didn't know. So, got in an accident, swerved off the road because we started falling asleep in the back, and the sleep drifted to the driver in the front. So he swerved off the road, ran over a fence, missed the utility pole by the grace of God. Because I probably would have not been here if we went directly into that pole. We missed the pole, went over a fence, and we hit the tree. I just remembered everything flying, and I just passed out, and I woke up on the side of the road. So I've been traumatized that early. I'm like, oh my God, I'm scared to drive. I don't want to drive. And then when I came to America, my sister was like, nah, I'm gonna teach you. I'm just like, and she did teach me. And then I got in a fender bender. Like, we were driving one day, and I was almost we was driving over here. I was driving good, girl. I was getting confident. Then we was going down the street, and she was just like, turn here. But because she was just like, turn here, and she did it so suddenly, and we were like almost past that safe point to turn, and I'm just like, oh, okay, girl, tell me why we turned. And I grazed the side of somebody's car. My sister's bumper was taken off. No one died. Nothing happened. The lady's car was only scratched, but it was a lot. So after that, I was like, I'm not driving. I'm not doing this. So I never drove after that because it kind of brought back the fear of that accident. And then I'm just thinking like, yo, it's hard to get around. Before in New York, I could just take the train. Everything was easy. In New York, literally, you don't need to drive. Majority of New Yorkers don't drive. They commute, but living like now in Florida, girl, everyone drives. It's so hard to get anywhere. To get Ubers is so really, really hard. So when I saw like my Uber bills too, like in December, let's be open real quick. December had a lot of stuff to do. When I checked my Uber bill, my bank statement, it was like $1,100 and some on Ubers. That's crazy. I think that was when it dawned on me, like, you're gonna drive today. You're gonna drive. We're gonna get over this fear because this is not it. So when I got my learners, I went to this driving instructor. We did like 3 lessons. Well, it was supposed to be 5. 3 lessons so far. He told me you don't need none. I did good. Like, we was driving, and I was just like, okay. So I was doing pretty good. I have my driving exam on the day that I move into my new apartment. I'm just like, wow, because I couldn't get a date at all. I checked every night for a date. I couldn't get a date. And tell me why when I checked the last time, the date was April 2nd. I was trying to get this date since like early March. The DMV's here are really flooded, but then I kept checking, and the only one that opened up is just like April 2nd, and I'm like, what the heck? And I took the date, and I'm like, what are the chances April 2nd I'm moving and I get the date to do my driving exam? I'm just like, God, I don't know. I feel like you're showing out so much. You're trying to just like floor me, because I would go get my license and I'm moving into an apartment. Oh my God. You have no idea, guys, how floored I've been as of late. Like, opportunities just keep coming to me. I feel like God is really doing a work in my life. I feel like this is like my turnaround point. There's so much that's been happening, like so much. And if you knew my story, guys, you would understand, and you would be so proud of me if you really knew all the things that I've been going through. Only God really knows, like, everything. So yeah, that's where I am. And also, I started to tithe, right? I started to tithe. Let me tell you how a friend of mine came to me one day, and she was just like, you know what I wanted to tell you? I wanted to tell you about tithing. And I'm like, okay. She's like, it's been on my heart. Like, it's been like impressed upon my heart to tell you. And I'm like, okay. And she told me, and then she's like, when you get your money, she was explaining it to me. And I'm like, yeah, I know, because honestly, when I was younger, my mom always tried to get me to tithe. And, you know, I was disobedient as usual. So I didn't do it. And I'm like, okay, God, I have so much going on. Tithing, I don't know right now. And then, like, a week later, not a week, no, 2 weeks later, she came to me. She's like, you know what I want to talk to you about? I'm like, what, tithing? It was placed on my heart to tell you. And I said to her, you know, you said this to me before. And she was like, no, I didn't. She had no clue she said this to me. And if that is not, like, God literally speaking to me, then I don't know what else is. And that day, I broke down, girl. I cried. And then I'm like, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm not going to be disobedient anymore. And I started to tithe. So now I tithe my money. What tithing is paying your 10%. Whenever you get your income, the first 10% goes to God. And yeah, and when you are faithful to God, He'll be faithful to you. And I'm seeing that come to pass. Like, literally every single day, more and more, I'm seeing that come to pass, because I've become faithful to God. I've placed my heart in Him. Where you put your money is where your heart is. And the first money, like the first of my income, whatever monies that comes to my hand, I put my 10% to God. And He's been faithful to me. He has been showing me returns. He's been granting me like so much favor. It's just like mind blowing. I don't know. This is not even what I came to say on this video. I don't know, but I'm just going with it. But yeah, guys, I'm looking on my phone because I have an appointment and I need to go. But yeah, that's another update. And as it relates to like relationships and stuff like that, right now, I'm taking time for me right now. I'm going to enjoy my singleness. I'm going to mend me. I feel like before I used to always feel like I need somebody to feel wholesome, and you really don't need anybody to feel wholesome. You have to get whole on your own and with God first before you can go into another situation expecting that person to make you whole. Because if you are broken and someone comes that's wholesome trying to pour into you, you are going to just like, you're going to hurt the person and hurt yourself. So I know that I used to always pray to God, send me the right man, But girl, how can you ask God to do that when you yourself are not the right woman yet? You feel me? I just know that I'm taking this time to work on me, work on my full potential. Yeah, I'm just taking this time to work on me, work on my full potential. Why can't I say that word? Yes, work on the things, the parts of me that ain't so right, working on all those parts, getting myself together, getting myself wholesome. I'm basically preparing my own table. So when God opens my eyes to someone and that person comes whole, I'm whole. So when we come together, we can pour into each other and not pour into cracks that'll eventually just seep out, and it'll never, like, you know, it'll never come out to, it'll never like make sense or come out to anything being good. Girl, I'm trying to explain it, but yeah, that's really where I am at, and I feel happy, I feel free, and I feel blessed. Like, that's just where I am. Wow. I'm working on me. Not perfect, but progressing a lot compared to how I used to be. I'm progressing a lot. God is so good. But yeah, that's where I am, guys. Before the person, y'all go watch Relationship Goals by Pastor Michael Todd if you have not watched it, because before the person, you gotta work on yourself, okay? it don't work where it's after the person you try to fix yourself. No, baby, you gotta become wholesome, you gotta become inclined, spiritually inclined, you gotta have it together. So when that person comes around, baby, you are not you're a blessing. They're a blessing to you too, because whatever man that's going to be in my future, he's going to have to be a tither. He's going to have to be a man of God, because if you don't honor God, you're a thief. That's what I've learned. I'm reading this book. Ugh, I can't even find it, but I'm gonna list it in my description box so you can see the book that I'm reading right now that teaches you about the blessed life. Y'all must know that book. Y'all must know that book by Pastor Robert, The Blessed Life. So yeah, I just want to be just so whole, and God, then after I get it together, get me all the way whole, create a life for myself, create my own identity, then God will send me the person, and I'll be able to see that person, and I'll be ready, because if you're not ready, then you only destroy somebody else. You feel me? So yeah, I have to go. My appointment is in 15 minutes, and I'm still in my house. Oh my God. But yeah, that's what's been going on, guys. So your girl's getting her license. I'm moving. Y'all gonna come with me for the ride, and I'm gonna go get a haircut. My hair is acting up. My hair is acting up. I tried to trim my hair myself the other day. Babe, don't do it. If you feel like something's going on with your hair, go to a stylist. My hair, I wanted to trim it because it was very knotty, and I knew that because I hadn't had it trimmed in over a year, the ends were bad. So I washed my hair and started cutting on my hair myself. Like, who told me to do that? So hold on, guys. Let me book this. I'm booking an Uber, girl. Wait, because I gotta go. My appointment is in 15 minutes. I'm still in my house. But yeah, guys, my hair is acting up. So I trimmed it while it was wet, like a crazy person. Like, why would you trim your hair when it was wet? Like, why would you not, like, put it in braids and then snip the ends? No, your girl washed her hair and was trimming it, and it was not working out. And this is a wig that I'm gonna take off right now because, girl, I'm going to this natural hair salon. I don't think I can go with this wig. So yeah, and honestly, I messed my hair up, and then I found that my hair was breaking. My hair was breaking on the sides, and it was just like making me really mad. So my hair is not its best right now at all. So I'm just gonna cut it off. I honestly was gonna buy a shear and just shave it, but then I'm like, you know what? Oof, shaving can only do so much. I'm gonna go to the salon and see what they do. So you know what? When I get back from getting my hair done, I'll come and check in and show y'all. But baby, this has got to go. At least I'm not cutting it myself, because I was going to sit down and just cut it off on camera, but I feel like I've done enough damage already, so I'll just go to a professional and we'll take it from there. So yeah, guys, when I come back, I'll look different. I don't know if she's gonna just like big chop it completely, or what she's gonna do, but whatever she does, I'll show you guys. And also the crazy thing is I was scared of going to cut my hair because I'm like, are these people going to stop following because I cut my hair off? But you know what? What was placed on my heart is that God always makes a way. And I mean, if you really follow me for the sake of following me, we're not gonna look like this in a few, then you're not gonna leave. You know, you're gonna want to stick around on my journey. And honestly, guys, I keep saying honestly, but as being real, I want to do more makeup stuff, more beauty related stuff, more lifestyle stuff, because I never started my channel to do natural hair, if we're being really honest, but it took off. So I started doing that. And I just feel like I've been boxed in so much. Like it's only, oh, you have to do a natural hair video. But baby, I'm coming to you with lifestyle. I'm coming to you with a lot of things, because when we move, when I get my car, girl, we're gonna go on little like dates. I'm gonna take you here, there, everywhere. We gonna be in the car going out, girl. We gonna go to brunch together, because I mean, I'm taking myself out. I can finally take myself out, and I'm taking you guys with me. So when I go to my little brunch, treat myself, you'll be there. Go to my little maintenance stuff, you'll be there. So yeah, girl, it's exciting. Like the future is looking so exciting. I did not eat. I'm so hungry. Anyways, I'm always hungry. I'm gonna go now to the appointment, and when I come back, I'll show you guys. This video is gonna be so long. I hope y'all watch it. But yep. See you guys in a few.